Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, a man who claims to live modestly, earning just a government salary, with little more than a small apartment and an old car. But what if I told you that behind this mask of humility lies one of the largest hidden fortunes in history? Palaces worth billions, yachts the size of warships, secret bank accounts in offshore havens, and a network of billionaires who protect his wealth like knights guarding their king. This is not the story of an ordinary politician. This is the untold story of how Vladimir Putin became the world's richest shadow billionaire. Chapter 1: The Illusion of Modesty. On paper, Vladimir Putin is almost poor by presidential standards. His official disclosures list a salary of about $140,000 a year, a small apartment in St. Petersburg, 2 Soviet-era cars, and a modest savings account. That's it. That is what the most powerful man in Russia says he owns. But here's the catch. Reality tells a very different story. Because Putin doesn't need his name on assets. He doesn't need to show off. His wealth is invisible, but absolute. The truth lies not in documents, but in the lives of those around him. Chapter 2: The Oligarch Network. To understand Putin's fortune, you need to understand his system. When he came to power in the early 2000s, Russia was run by a group of ultra-rich businessmen, oligarchs who controlled industries worth billions. Putin made them an offer: loyalty in exchange for survival. Support me, and you will grow richer than ever. Defy me, and you will lose everything. The result was a circle of billionaires, men like Roman Abramovich, Arkady Rodenberg, and Gennady Timchenko. They own banks, oil companies, construction empires, sports teams, and mansions across Europe. But according to insiders, much of that wealth doesn't truly belong to them. It belongs to him. They are not just businessmen. They are custodians of Putin's fortune. Chapter 3: The Black Sea Palace. The most famous symbol of Putin's hidden wealth is the palace on the Black Sea, a sprawling billion-dollar compound, larger than Buckingham Palace, hidden away on Russia's southern coast. Leaked videos show a world of unimaginable luxury: golden interiors, private theaters, a casino, a swimming pool carved into marble, and a secret tunnel leading directly to the beach. The palace even has its own vineyard and ice hockey arena. Officially, Putin denies it's his. But according to whistleblowers, the palace was financed by a network of oligarchs, funneling money into shell companies that kept the president's name off the records. To the outside world, it's a mystery. To Russians, it's a symbol of corruption and power. Chapter 4: Offshore Secrets. But palaces are just the beginning. The real fortune lies offshore. Leaked documents like the Panama Papers and Pandora Papers have exposed a vast web of shell companies linked to Putin's closest allies. Billions of dollars moved quietly through Cyprus, Switzerland, Panama, and the Caribbean. Luxury apartments in London, bank accounts in Switzerland, hidden stakes in energy giants. Every trail leads back to the same circle of trusted men, and behind them, the same shadow, the shadow of Putin himself. But because his name is never written down, he remains untouchable. Chapter 5: Yachts, Jets, and Hidden Wealth Beyond Palaces and Bank Accounts. Putin's empire is filled with symbols of excess. Take the yacht Graceful, a 270-foot floating palace worth more than $100 million. Or the Scheherazade, one of the largest yachts in the world, valued at nearly $700 million, reportedly staffed entirely by Russian security agents. Then there are the jets, luxury aircraft equipped with gold-trimmed interiors, estates hidden in Switzerland, Finland, and the French Riviera. Some analysts estimate Putin's hidden fortune could be as high as $200 billion. If true, that would make him richer than Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Bill Gates. But unlike them, his wealth is not celebrated. It is hidden in shadows. Chapter 6. Power and Protection. So why hasn't this fortune been exposed completely? Why hasn't anyone stopped him? The answer is fear. In Russia, to question Putin's wealth is to risk everything. Journalists who investigate him often face intimidation, exile, or worse. Opposition leaders like Alexei Navalny, who released an entire documentary about Putin's palace, now sit in prison. The system is designed to protect him, a fortress of power, shielding a fortune. Final chapter. The billionaire in the shadows. So, is Vladimir Putin the richest man in the world? The truth is, no one knows for sure. Because his empire is hidden in offshore accounts, billionaires who serve him, and assets that never carry his name. But one thing is undeniable. He has built a fortune unlike any leader in modern history. A fortune not seen in bank statements, but in palaces, yachts, and power. Vladimir Putin, the billionaire in the shadows. Power can hide many things, but not forever.